Example 4, solve the system in word problem form. So we have Aaliyah and Tatsukan each improved their yard by planting hostess and ornamental grass. They bought their supplies from the same store. Aaliyah spent $128 on 6 hostess and 8 bunches of ornamental grass. Tatsukan spent $196 on 14 hostess and 4 bunches of ornamental grass. What is the cost of 1 hosta and the cost of 1 bunch of ornamental grass? So we need to highlight key information first. We know that Aaliyah spent $128 on 6 hostas, so 6 hostas, and 8 bunches of ornamental grass. And then we know that Tatsukan spent $196 on 14 hostas and 4 bunches of ornamental grass. Okay, so we are interested in the variables next. So the variables that we're dealing with are hostas, and the ornamental grass. So we're going to call that G. Okay, so now we set up our 2 equations. So Leah's going to have an equation and Tatsukan's going to have an equation. So Leah's equation, 6H, 6 hostas, plus 8 ornamental grass, so 8G, and that all equals 128. And then Tatsukan has 14 hostas, 14H plus 4 ornamental grass, so 4G equals 196. Okay, so now we can see that both equations are in standard form, and we want to see what the best method is. The best method here is elimination. So we can get the 8 and the 4 to match by multiplying the bottom equation by -2. So at the top, that stays 6H plus 8G equals 128. And the bottom equation gets multiplied by -2. So I have -2 times 14H is -28H. And the -2 times 4G is -8G. And then -2 times 196 is -392. Alright, and then we have to add our equations together. So I have 6 minus 28 is -22H. The 8G and the -8G are eliminate. And then 128 minus 392 is -264. And I have to get H by itself, so I divide both sides by -22. So I have H equals +12. So that's the cost of 1 hosta, so it's $12. So per hosta. Alright, I have to figure out the ornamental grass also. So I'm going to use one of the 2 equations and plug in the 12. I'm going to use the top equation. So I have 6, and for H I plug in 12, plus 8G equals 128. I have to get G by itself, so 6 times 12 is multiplied, and I get 72. plus 8g equals 128. I have to get g by itself, so I subtract 72 on both sides. So I have 8g equals 128 minus 72 is 56. And I have to get g by itself, so I divide both sides by 8. So g equals 7, and that's $7 per ornamental grass. Okay, so those are our two answers.